Alright, guys. I have an energy. Of course, there's always an innocent one and a non innocent one. But this is of a betrayal of many sorts. My cold coffee, guys. I love cold coffee. It's so delicious. But this is an energy of someone that's very cold and diabolical. It's got this cold and diabolical energy. And, oh my god, I didn't grab this book. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to grab the Bible. I am still, just because I do tarot does not mean I don't believe in God. I feel like this is a part of the energy, guys. Somebody judges someone on their religious stuff. Oh, and I got journey. Journey. Someone's on a journey. I don't know, every time I get this book, I like that bookmarker. Alright. I'm going to read. Alright, I'm just going to read from Philippines, verse 6 to 11. Okay? And it says, though he was God, he did not think of equally with God as something to cling to. Instead, he gave up his divine privileges. He took the humble position of a slave. Can you stop making that noise? Alright, he was born as a human being, and when he appeared in human form, he humbled himself in obedience to God, and died in a criminal's death on a cross. Therefore God elevated him to the place of highest honor, and gave him the name above all other names, that at the name of Jesus every knee should bow, in heaven and on earth and under the earth, and every tongue declare that Jesus is Lord, to the glory of God the Father. That was all Divine wanted me to read of this. And it says he did not think equally with God as something to cling to. Instead, he gave up his divine privileges and took the humble position of a slave and was born as a human being. So, this person, to me, this is saying thought of himself as to me, he appears like he's wants to be like above God and wants to say that what he is doing is of God. And he wants everyone to follow. This energy wants everyone to follow. That's what I'm getting. And that's why I read that. Because I do believe it. I went to Catholic school for 12 years, guys. No, actually 10, sorry. For 10 years. And the only reason is because my dad lost his business and I had to go to public school for 2 years. But in Catholic school, I know a lot of Bible. And I have a lot of respect for the Bible, guys. We got swift action. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 of Wands. Swift action. Energy is accelerating to a new path for you. Here we go. Energy accelerating. I'm going to bring the camera a little bit closer, guys. A little bit closer. There we go. Swift action, guys. See? 8 of Wands. This way you can see this. That's the way this guy moves. He moves quickly, and they always got to be right. This person always has to be right in this energy. I don't know why. I don't know why this person always has to be right. What is the big deal? And then we got will to triumph. When you decide to move forward, obstacles begin to loosen. So, 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles. When you decide to move forward, obstacles come away. 2 of Pentacles. So this person is just juggling. Two of Pentacles. That's what I'm getting out of that. They're just staying right in the middle. They're afraid to move. Yeah, I really like this. I didn't know that this had actual little tarot stuff with it. It's so cool. This is called Rabbit's Oracle Journey. I like the simple things, guys. I love simple shit. Love it. I love the simple, happy stuff. This is what makes me happy. It does. And servicing you guys make me happy. It does. Okay, what fell to the floor? Okay, it fell face forward to the floor. Opening. I'm not taking these in reverse. Opening of the heart. Gentle feelings are guiding your next steps. Alright, and then this is cups, so this would be the Ace of Cups. Somebody wants to give someone an Ace of Cups. They want them to open their heart and they want to guide your next steps. Then we got collaborative growth. Growing with others allows you to progress more quickly. That is Three of Swords. Is this swords? Looks like swords. It's not wands. Is it wands? Yeah, well, this is wands, guys. Okay, Three of Wands. They want to collaborate with you on something. They want to maybe have you a part of a group of, with you and them would be one more person. Maybe it's a family member. I don't know. Alright, we're going to grab one more, and then I got Pop Art Tarot. Pop Art Tarot. I like this deck too. I really do. Alright, we got 4 of Pentacles. Material safety. What you protect also protects you. Alright, so this is the 4 of Pentacles. You're protecting your pentacles. You want to see them grow. And you got to protect your money. You have to. I get it. I get it, collective. You got to protect your own money. Alright, so that's what we're going to get out of that deck. And then I made more of these cards, guys. Made more. I love making my own intentional cards, just so I could figure out what is going on in these things. Once we figure out the energy, you got to figure out the other stuff that's going on. You must find out the rest of the stuff going on. Alright. And this is fun. Oh my god, this is such a fun deck. Love it. This Pop Art Tarot. It's little tarot cards. It's actually a real fun deck. I mean, I really enjoy it. Doing these readings. I think I paid like $30 for it. Something like that. And it has ups and downs. You don't really have to worry about if something goes in reverse or up or down, because it's like it has the two sides, but it and then you can like flip them and shuffle and go. Flip, shuffle, and go. That's what's good about these. They're so versatile. They're so versatile. They are, collective. I mean, to a tarot card reader, these are exciting. So they were worth my $30. They really were. I like their go-to. I like to kind of have different readings with my different cards, but I felt this one would be good with these cards. So I'm going to grab a couple and then grab my own cards that I just kind of was watching my little readers. I like to watch other people because sometimes it's my reading, guys. I'm a part of the collective. I am. Sometimes it is my reading. Sometimes it isn't. So, which leads me for you to believe too that this may not be your reading, but I watch a lot of readings that aren't my reading, if that makes any sense, guys. But I do. Alright, we got 8. Okay, let me see. 8 of Wands. Excitement. 8 of Wands here. It says excitement. and surprises in love. Rapid progress at work. Potential travel for business. High motivation, fast movement of money with cash flowing in and out quickly. Eight of Wands is the quickest moving in the deck, and I have an Eight of Wands from this deck, so something in this energy is moving quickly. And I put it right over there. We got an Eight of Wands and an Eight of Wands, so this definitely is very important. Alright, now we have, these two just flipped over, but this one goes here. With this juggling energy, and this is the Two of Pentacles. This is the Two of Wands. Two of Pentacles to the Two of Wands. I mean, that's just perfect. It's a perfect adjustment, guys. And in the Two of Wands is making future plans with your partner, taking first steps in your professional journey, dreaming big, planning your long-term financial security. So somebody's juggling with the Two of Pentacles with the Two of Wands. That's why they're juggling, because they're planning for... I mean, it sounds pretty harmless, guys. And that's okay. I mean, it's actually beautiful energy. You're trying to save your pentacles. So, oh, I forgot about this one. That goes on the next one. But yeah, it's somebody that's actually being honest and forthright. And then we have this, someone wants to give the Two of Cups to somebody. And this came out, the World. Feeling deeply loved and grateful, experiencing a fulfilling romantic life, finding fulfillment in your professional path, achieving a significant financial goal. The World. Somebody over here is doing well. They just doing well. I mean, I don't know if these two are together or if this, I don't know, it feels like they're not, they're in and they're out. This is an in and out energy, and of course this one has to fall to the floor. Alright, now this one here, we got the 10 of Swords in reverse. Oh, see, this is where it gets ugly. This is the 10 of Swords in reverse, guys. With this collaborative growth, growing with others to progress more quickly. Alright, this person put somebody in the 10 of Swords, okay? Healing from past wounds, attempting to rebuild a relationship, transitioning to a new job, finding work that is less stressful, avoiding financial ruin or bankruptcy. Alright, they're not defeated, but they're healing. So somebody, and we got choices over here. I want to say this is a love betrayal. I mean, 10 of Swords is on the table. Why would somebody be in the 10 of Swords if... I mean, this person over here is trying to make plans, romantic plans with someone, and we got someone in the 10 of Swords. I mean... That's a shitty place to be, guys. It's lonely, it's shitty, it's just terrible. It's the most lonely feeling in the world. You feel all alone, and then you see their pictures on social media, and that's the worst. And then you got to get through that. It takes a lot. Alright, we have got the King of Swords in reverse. For material safety, which is the Four of Pentacles. Dealing with trauma, being in toxic relationship, experiencing manipulation or negativity in the workplace, poor communication, financial confusion. Alright. This person that's, you know, in this material safety, there's confusion, financial confusion. And that's King of Swords, and they're dealing with trauma. So they left. I feel like one reading is almost the same reading, no matter what you do and what cards you use. So this person left this person and the 10 of Swords, and they're healing, And the world is starting to open up over here for, I feel this is the person they left. The person they left was was dealing with financial stuff, and now they're doing well, and they made a choice and they to pursue another romantic relationship, and they did this quickly. They left a lover very quickly. And they're not taking responsibility. They're this King of Cups. Is a swords, King of Swords in reverse. Now they're just dealing with trauma of their actions. They're dealing with trauma of their actions, guys. Yeah, that's a lot. Alright, then we got this one, which is the Four of Wands. Society, weddings, engagements, and public celebrations of love. Enjoying office gatherings, providing financial support to loved ones, enjoying financial stability and comfort. And this kind of is the thing that this card is here. So in this part of the energy here with these two cards, they're enjoying celebrations. I want to know about this person over here with the Ten of Swords. That's dealing with all this responsibility. We're going to grab two from over here. Because this person's acting like a jackass over here. I mean, I don't know. I just don't like this energy, guys. We got the Chariot. Alright. And it says 7. Yeah, 7. Maybe it's the 7 is an angel number or something for it, but I know it's an arcana. So the Chariot, it's a major arcana, so it doesn't have a number, but the number does have a number 7. Taking decisive action in love, asserting control over your romantic life, high ambitions, motivation, and control in the workplace, determination to achieve financial success. This goes in between these here. So they went, and you can see that, I didn't even notice it. This person over here looks the same as that person. You know, I didn't even notice that until now. I gotta show you guys this. This card over here. See how this character is with this person? Over here, this is the same person with a different lady. See, with this blonde lady here, they were with the blonde lady, now they're with the brunette. I didn't even notice that until now, looking straight up at that. Yeah. So over here, they were planning a future with while this person was suffering. But we got this Chariot energy, where this person was determined to move forward with money. They're just determined with it, and I don't blame them. They're not letting this energy rule them because they took advantage of them, but they got themselves a new piece of the pie to try. So this was definitely a love betrayal. I just never noticed that about the card. Never. And they have the same kind of anime character there. Never noticed that. Things you notice in a thing. Then we have, what about this King of Swords in reverse? Tell us. Tell us, tell us, tell us. Alright. How many cards? That is too many. Too many cards. Alright, give me some more cards. Give me one more card, please. Okay, here we go. Preservance in reverse. This is 9 of Wands in reverse. One partner carrying the burden, feeling exhausted at work, struggling to keep up, nearing burnout, avoiding financial pressures, attempting to escape financial stress. So this inconsiderate person over here is giving this other energy, the world, leaving their old partner in financial distress, and they really don't care. They're over here having celebrations, collective. They're having a whole celebration about it. I'm hearing Alleluia, and they're even going to church over it. They're trying to plan a wedding over here. While this person's sitting over here recovering from the Ten of Swords. These are the cards I just did in meditation. I just take extra cards I find because I'm moving from just different sources, like little kids games and stuff that I've had of laying around the house. Cards, flashcards, all kinds of shit. I be doing stuff all the time. Alright, we got somebody here is growing with love. Alright, so we got growing with love, because this side is the opposition. They're growing with love with this garden. Alright, now this person over here is storing pain in the garage. They're just over here storing pain in the garage. It has to go somewhere. Alright, give me that cup. Give me the cup so I can throw it in the garbage. Of course he walks away. Of course he goes away, guys. Yeah, they're growing with love, this person, because the person that's coming out Ten of Swords is healing. And what I heard, pretty much by themselves with friends and family. But I guess it's not by themselves, but they have friends and family support. So that's what Spirit's telling me. And their ancestors are watching over them. But they're doing good. Alright, now we have... Okay, that's too many cards. Just give me one or two, Spirit. But yeah, if this is you suffering from the I was just watching the lady that does spiritual court. She's wonderful. She's a wonderful reader. And she was talking a lot about if you haven't experienced the pain, you haven't experienced life. And experienced life is kind of, I got this, weaponized hate environment. Alright, somebody weaponized a hate environment over here. And they weaponized hate in the environment. This is why this person is so defeated. But yeah, she said if you haven't experienced a lot of pain and betrayal and stuff, it makes you grow as a person. And right now you might feel real sad, but it really is going to make things better for you. It is, because you're going to remember all of the stuff they did, and this is going to fall apart. This energy cannot stand alone. This energy will not stand alone ever. It will never stand alone. So when it falls apart and this person wants to come for you to save them, you are going to tell them no, because you're healed. And they have weaponized hate in your environment, and you're just over it. And we got universal knowledge that pops out. You have universal knowledge, okay? They have maybe weaponized hate and may put you in the Ten of Swords, and now you're recovering, but you have universal knowledge now. You have a lot. You've grown a lot. I mean, I've recently I think, my heartache, I'm excited that I was put in the Ten of Swords, because I wouldn't be talking to you today as I am in this capacity if I was not put in the Ten of Swords. I promise you. I would not be as chipper. The pain forges you, guys. The pain is the best thing that could happen to you. Celebrate your pain. Celebrate the pain, guys, because the pain is what makes you who you are. If you can't navigate through pain and suffering, the thing is, if you can't navigate through the pain and suffering, then how are you supposed to be a strong person? Alright, somebody is hiding somebody's true purpose. They're hiding their purpose in the world. Maybe their purpose was to hurt you, and they don't want to let a lot of people know what their true purpose for all of this is. Which the truth always comes out. And then we got the illusion of pregnancy. The illusion. Somebody thought they were pregnant, and over here we're going to put illusion of pregnancy. Illusion of pregnancy over this way. And gossiping on slander. Over here they're gossiping on slander. They're doing all the negative things, and they're celebrating lies. They're celebrating lies. That's what they're doing over here. That's what these dark energies do, and God allows it. And why does God allow it? Because it makes you stronger and more aware of what God is and what God can do for you. And we got substance addiction. This could be any substance. I didn't get specific. It could be illegal substances also. It's some kind of substance that they're not supposed to be doing that you may not know about. You may not know that they're on a substance. I might have been the one to tell you. Maybe they weren't on a substance when they're with you, but they sure the hell are now. I literally did these cards before this. And I was just listening about how pain forges you, and I just kept writing my little cards down. Just writing them down. Let me see what else comes up. Alright, we got... okay, we got some star energy. Maybe somebody's on the internet. Maybe someone has a platform. Maybe somebody, is a YouTuber. Maybe they're on TikTok. I don't know. And then we got somebody living in lies. Over here, they living in lies. They're storing all their pain. Living in lies. But maybe you got a platform and it's going to go well. I feel it well. And this is going to break you open, and you're going to be doing good in the world. I believe this pain is going to bring you a lot of growth and on your platform. And maybe they weren't meant to be in your next season. And I know every YouTuber says that. They'll go and say, this person's not meant to be in your next season. And they all say that about your next season. They always talk about your season. Maybe collective, this is true about you. And this is a whole lot of cards, so I'm going to keep shuffling until I get one card. Alright, but yeah, I feel like this person can't come with you on your season, because we have this movie star energy. So whoever I'm talking to now has a platform, or they have a talent that they display somewhere, and possibly they're ready to pop out. They're ready to pop out of the woodwork and be popular, have people want to look up their name and all that good stuff. I mean, honestly, I don't know how I would handle that kind of movie star stuff. I know I'm on the internet, but I don't know if I could be, like, on stage where I was singing or something, and then having everybody go, woo, and throwing underwear and stuff on the stage. I would probably run off stage with my dog. I'll be real. I would be happy in a log cabin in the woods with some deer around and maybe watch for wolves. I probably would have to watch for wolves, because I do know that wolves will attack your dogs and stuff, but it's nature, so I would have to have a big fence, but I would live in the woods. I definitely would live in the woods collective. I would not live in a mansion. I would not. I mean, that's just too close to the whole people thing here. And we got saving for better future. Okay, this I'm putting over here. This star over here is saving for a better future. I mean, aren't we all? I do my little meditation cards because I feel when you do things and make them yourself, your own cards, I feel they got better energy. I feel if you write your own songs, they have better energy. I do. I think if you write your own stuff and it comes from just your energy alone, somehow it ends up better because your energy personally went into every part of making it. I mean, this is how I feel about things. Because I do feel like I'm talking to someone as a platform, and I know I'm not the only one. There's so many content creators out here in the world. I do it because I would be bored to death in my room. I'm not going to lie. I'm happy as a medical person. I'm happy going and working at the nursing home, and I have friends since I've been there a little over a decade now at my one job, and I'm going to go to my other job for second job, then BPRN over there, and that's working as needed because I know some people over there, and that's my world. Those are my people, the medical people. And then, of course, the sick people. Those are my people, too, guys. I don't know. I just feel like I was born to heal people. And I like working with the sick. And I like working with animals. I love it. Love it. All right, I got 2, and I'll take it because the divine didn't give me, like, 10 cards. I hate when I'm given 10 cards. All right, somebody's living in poverty now. We're going to put this over here in the yucky energy. And then we got learning the basics. You are learning the basics. I feel this is you. You got this universal knowledge. You've had weaponized hate in your environment. I feel you're new to the game. You're new. I'm new to the game. I'm not going to lie. I'm new. I haven't been doing tarot card readings that long, y'all. My mom used to, and I'm a natural mediator. And I work in hospice, and I have been seeing dead people since I was younger, but I have built a career on working with the sick. That has been my career. And honestly, we haven't really made a whole lot of money till after COVID because of Trump. Trump we now make more money, and our salaries cannot go down. So I stay where I'm at. And I'm happy with what I'm at, and I'm happy coming up here doing this. And if I do make enough money, I am opening up a dog shelter. I am. I will, because I promised my dog. And this is about promises, too. And I say that I promised my dog. I promised my dog if we ever got rich enough, because I consider myself, me and my dog, in things together. Because he is my other half, my dog. And I promised him I was going to help his people, and I am going to help his people. I will. But we got blood magic on the table, and there's a lot of curses that came. I don't know why when I was doing these curses. I think it's this person over here that they were celebrating with that's jealous of you. They're living in lies, living in poverty. They got an illusion of pregnancy, so they lied about a pregnancy. So your person thought this other person was pregnant, but they weren't. They're hiding their purpose. They're gossiping and slander. They're storing pain. There's just a lot of crazy stuff, but we got blood magic on the table. Yeah, blood magic. Now, blood magic could be used. You could take a tampon, or you could cut your own finger, or if you had a Band-Aid or something, they can perform blood magic on you, like an old Band-Aid, anything where your blood was. But those kind of things only work if you think they work. If you walk within the light, these curses cannot stand alone. Alright, and then we got curses formed. Alright, this person is so jealous of you over here, collective, that they are going up on this internet. They're not a natural born witch. They're just going up on the internet. And then we got curses exposed. And they're going and just doing the most. They're doing the most on the internet, going, maybe if I do this mirror magic, maybe if I do that, I'm going to get even with that biatch. That's what they're doing over here. It's getting real petty. And the shit's getting real deep over here. The shit is getting real deep. They need a scooper. They need a pooper scooper over here. Collective. Your person needs a pooper scooper to scoop up all the shit that whoever they're with is dishing out. And I don't think they got enough poop bags to get it all out. They would need a whole hefty bag of shit to cover as much shit as this person is going through and putting people through, because they're being ignored and they're causing so much turbulence. They're forcing your person to fall out of love with them. You know, maybe if they were forthcoming and they were honest and they actually gave effort, this probably would have worked out, all honesty, because I don't think you're meant to be with this person. I think you always were meant to separate. I get the sense that this was not meant to be your person. This was meant to be your person for the moment. You ever had those relationships, collective, where you know that you really love, like you date someone maybe for like, I don't know, 5-6 years, and then just something randomly goes wrong, but it's not the end of the world, but you guys just lose love? I think it was your person for the moment, but it wasn't meant to be forever. Sometimes this happens. It does. It happens. It's happened to me a couple times, collective. Alright, I'll take all these because this is what the collective wanted me to take for you. Well, the divine wanted me to take for you, collective. We got facing uncomfortable truth. Over here, these guys are facing the uncomfortable truth. That maybe you guys were just, this was a passing moment where God just did not, this was the end of the road. I'm hearing the Boys to Men. The end of the road, and I can't let you go. I belong to you, you belong to me. That's what I'm hearing in my head. But I feel that this person was not meant to be with you forever. Maybe if you guys were together for a couple of years, I feel like it worked out for you for the time span you were together, but it was not supposed to be forever. This was not your forever person, guys. This was not the person you were supposed to die with. Alright, now, under this blood magic, you're beyond reach. You're in left field. No magic could touch you. You're beyond reach. They're trying. But you're in a different timeline. You shifted. And you believe in a higher power. If you believe that higher power is Allah, you could believe that. You could believe it's just source. You could believe, I believe God's in the black holes, if you ask me. We can't get in those damn things and there's a lot of light. But I believe God is light and God is in these black holes. I have believed that since I've been on Facebook talking about peace. I have been preaching about peace on Facebook for now, I don't know, about 3 years. Alright, then we have illusion of happiness. This belongs to you. This was an illusion of happiness this person was giving you. You got an illusion of happiness. Okay? I mean, you gotta realize you got the illusion that you guys were happy, but you weren't. They were kind of just buying time. They call it buying time. And then you got fear spells. These guys wanted you to be too scared to leave. So that's why over here, weaponized hate is here. To start these fear spells. Alright, and then we got nature spells. They probably went out in nature and tried to invoke stuff with their words. I mean, we all could do it. You could do it for yourself too, for protection. And then we got protection spells. See, you could do it. Protection spells aren't bad. You could do them. You could pray. Praying is a protection spell also. You don't have to be doing. I mean, I do read the Bible because I was raised in Catholic school, guys. I know the I know the Bible very well because I took theology most of my life. I have been in theology class. I actually got a D in theology, and I had to go to summer school for theology. So I vibe with the Bible, but do I believe that the Bible is the only Bible that's true? No, I don't. If I had my way, I would have went to school to be a chaplain. I really would have. I really vibe with chaplain energy. I trust all religions. I vibe with them all because I believe they all bring us to a higher purpose, to the light. And you want to migrate towards the light because if you're not with the light, you're a slave. If you're not, you're kind of going against your own nature. And if you go against your own nature, how happy can you be? When you make an animal go against their own nature, which we always do, which I do not do with my dogs, I never ever do that. If you make them go against their own nature and you're nasty to them and you make them bend to your will and you don't meet them halfway, it makes things really shitty. And they feel like they can't be themselves. And it's like they're almost living with a tyrant, and this spreads hatred. And that's why these dogs attack humans. So if you do this to a human, it leads to mental diseases and stuff with the brain. These are my beliefs. I've always made sure Chong knew to be good and graceful and, humanity. It is when he was 2 months old to have his humanity. What? Yeah, I know. Grandma made new cards. So you got a bluey on here. It has a little pocket. I went shopping, guys. I got storage containers. Marks. You gotta love marks, guys. But yeah. And you think about humanity and holding down somebody for their energy and this and that. What are we but being our own devil? You're doing nothing but there really isn't any devil. It's just the energy of not giving somebody free will, not giving somebody love, not letting somebody experience love, making someone experience misery. And I mean, God isn't out there to torment. He can't. All that happens is the energy gets returned, and as the energy gets returned, we call it karma. Is it really karma? It's just the circle of energy that gets returned. And that's why in a lot of these shows like Lion King, we talk about circle of life. Energy goes around in circles. That's what it does. It circles around. And the universe, what does the energy do with the earth? I mean, I like physics. Let's talk physics, guys. Let's talk astro. Let's talk linear figure. Let's talk science. What does energy do, guys? It goes around it combusts and goes around in a circle. That's what it does. That's exactly what it does. What are we made of? Atoms. What are atoms? Energy. And there's atom bombs. It's a surge. And God is in each and every one of us because we're filled with atoms. So you choose. And with the atom, if you take like certain things, you can fill the space. You figure out what spaces you're going to fill in the atoms of your body. You can actually change your own DNA with your brain. Our brain, I read a 5,000 page book on the brain, guys. Our brain is fucking amazing. It is, if you don't fuck it up with drugs. It's amazing. You can gear your brain if you think in your head that you're younger and you want to go back to whatever. You can actually do the time weaving thing where you can make your brain tell your brain we're gonna do this, and your brain will adjust your DNA to look younger. If you tell your brain this is the way it's gonna be, you could do that. You could do that by just your intention and what you put out in the universe. I don't know if you knew that. You can. It's possible. People won't do it though. I don't understand why they don't. But yeah. But this person was not your person. Okay, here we go. We finally got someone that did this. And all my yapping. We got control in relationship through money, deceptions. They controlled you through monetary value. Deception. So they figured they can have, I don't know, their lady over here. If you're a man, if this is about a man, you got your lady over here and this lady over here. If you're a woman, you got this one man and another man. If you're a lady that likes ladies, you got two ladies to juggle. If you're a man that likes a man, you got a man and two men to juggle. Take it as it resonates, guys. I am celibate. I'm not doing anything until I'm ready. This is what I like to do, and I like to go to work. That's it. Oh, I forgot to turn on my thing. Happy Lionsgate. Happy Lionsgate, guys, if you made it this far. Happy Lionsgate. Oh my god, my intentions. I love this porthole, guys. I go to sleep. I get so many downloads. I have wrote a letter for the Lionsgate. It was wonderful for the porthole. It closes on the 12th, guys. Get your Lion's wish out there. Get it out. Get it out. Okay, secret lover fell on the floor. This just clarifies what I said, guys. That this person was stashing another lover. They was stashing another lover. All I got to say when I see these betrayals is, wow. They must not have a lot to do. If you're the main thing you got to do in your life is figuring out who you're gonna fornicate from one time, how many people you're gonna have sex with. If this is your main objective in life, you got problems. That's all I got to say. You have got head problems. I mean, wow. My main objective every single day is figuring out, well, lately it's been what the hell I'm gonna box up. I went and got all these hampers that have tops on them because I don't want dressers. Because I want an art studio. I'm going to buy a microphone. A microwave. I already have two of those. I'm going to get a microphone for my chest area. And I want to get a camera in the back so when I do my sketch art, I could talk to you guys and show you how to do basic shading. And I got these. I got more of these. I got a sketch set. I sketch things out and then I paint it, but I'm going to start streams like that once I move because my new apartment is so high tech and nice, and I'm going to start an art studio and a Terra studio. And I don't want dressers because it's just going to be two YouTube studios. I even told the new owners that I have, I said the only thing I'm going to do is probably buy a little condo when I leave there, and that's going to be it. But yeah, this is like the main focus I have, and if I meet somebody in between, it's fine. But I guess the main thing is you got to know yourself. You have to know yourself. I think my son is home, guys. The son is home. The prodigal child is home. There Nancy's going after his daddy. Here is the daddy. Oh, you like his new outfit?
Yeah.
It has a pocket. He loves the pocket. Show Daddy the pocket. You can put your little hand in there. And it has bluey pants.
Where's my food?
Your food's in back of there because Chong keeps trying to eat it. Alright, guys. I'm going to draw one more card. Stalking from car. Somebody is stalking you from that car. And I want to remind you guys, Happy Lionsgate. Put in your wishes. I'm putting in more wishes tonight, guys. I didn't have enough. I hear you can have up to 8 wishes. I heard if you have one meaningful wish. But you know what? Just in case I'm allowed to have 8, I'm putting in 7 more. So, get your wishes in. Vibe with Lionsgate. And I will see you on the next one, and have a great day.